Hello, welcome to another Wedding Tip Wednesday. Today I'd like to talk to you about asking your venue some awkward questions. They're the sort of questions that you might not feel like asking, but I promise you if you do ask them, either in conversation or by email, and get your answers in writing, it will save you time and hassle down the line. Firstly, and especially if you're booking your wedding venue more than a year in advance, as most people do, ask them if they're planning any renovations or redecoration work before your wedding. This is for a couple of reasons. Firstly, if you're thinking of tying your wedding colour theme in with the room that you're getting married in, you want to make sure it's still going to be that colour when you turn up for the ceremony. But most importantly, you don't want to be in a situation where they're planning major renovation work a month before your wedding that then overruns and either you can't use the rooms that you wanted to use, or if you do, they smell of paint and are still covered with decorators' equipment. Secondly, and again it seems like a fairly random question, ask your venue if they have any plans to sell the venue. The last thing that you want to happen is for a venue to be sold very close to your wedding day and the new owners to refuse to honour your booking or even to return your deposit. And I have seen this happen. Much better that you have a potentially slightly awkward conversation now and have something in writing that will enable you to talk to any new owners on a much firmer footing than if you hadn't had that conversation. Do make sure that you get your answers in writing, whether that's by emailing the questions and asking them to respond alike, or whether you actually do send them a letter and ask them to reply to that letter. And on that note, make sure you read and understand any terms and conditions that you're asked to sign by your venue. It's all too easy to see a page or pages of legalese and think, I'm sure it's absolutely fine, people sign these things every day. And yes, they do. But much better that you read through it and know what you're covered for and what you're not covered for. This video is absolutely not designed to make you worry. It's the opposite. By asking some of these potentially awkward questions, by reading through and understanding your terms and conditions before you sign them, we hope to save you some sleepless nights, some unnecessary stress, and also to avoid potentially avoidable problems.